Welcome back, everybody, and it's April 28th, Monday, 12:54 p.m. The sun is big and bright in the sky here, and so I know that the planets are doing particularly special things right now, and so is the sun, and so I'm gonna do something unusual, but it did itself. So cards that I pulled for myself came out as a collective reading, and that's because I was thinking of the collective just when I was shuffling, and a card immediately came out, and so I thought, oh, this is a collective reading, and I pulled the cards, and more cards came out than I would normally take, and it's very nice, this, and so I wasn't planning on reading or broadcasting any reading, but I'm doing so because this is very particular to the collective. It's a very community reading, and so let's get right into it, as they say. All the numbers that they've given us are supported by a lot of crown, and the numbers are all they all give the message of a lot of celebration and coming together, a lot of triumphing energy here, and accomplishment. So I think that that's really exceptional, and not only is it bringing in the message of something being accomplished and triumphed and celebrated, it's also speaking about moving towards another stage. And so it is a ending and completion of something, but it's not. But there's obviously more to go. But it's definitely marking a point, and it begins with the Ace of Spades fails. That is the card for the collective, and so that marks an end of something. And this is a big card of truth. The Ace of Spades fails. It is the card of truth, and an ultimate truth. And the next card out is the Queen of Hearts. So this is bringing in Venus, and Venus is very prominent in the astrology right now. And after the Queen of Hearts is the Four of Hearts, and then the King of Hearts. So this definitely is pointing at soul family, soul mates, community, really loving community, really loving friendships, collective, lovers, I would say twin flames also, with this Queen of Hearts and the King of Hearts, and in between them, Four of Hearts, for love, and the value of their love, the foundation of their love. This is the energy, this is the primary energy. And then they gave us a couple numbers. So we have the 47, the 49, and the 449. These are all, and all of these numbers speak of this theme, the same theme of triumphing and celebration, and it brings in a lot of sharing. Great sharing energy. 4 and 7 make 11, and 4 and 9 make 13. So those are both really nice numbers. And closing the reading is the King of Spades Veils, the King of Diamonds, and the Nine of Diamonds. So we have 3 kings and a queen here. And so this reading has a lot of power. It's seriously supported, and it brings in the message of support. And so I'm going to get to these 2 kings and that 9 of diamonds in a second. So before we get there, we've got the 4 of diamonds and the 7 of clubs clovers. So the 4 of diamonds is talking to me about the self and your stability and security, or stability and security in general. But because there's so much sharing energy and community energy, it's saying that now is a very good time to share, and it's also coming after a letting go and a detachment energy, which is not in this. It is already advanced forward. And because there's so many diamonds and hearts, there's a lot of emphasis on valuables and value and security. And so I'm thinking that right now is a very good time to gift and share and support. And maybe not again and again and again, but as an extension of what is supporting you, what is securing you. And people often have a lot of things that they don't use, just material items. We have so much diamonds here, resources and things like this. It doesn't have to be money. And get place and giving these things to somebody, or it really points at groups here, or people that help a lot of other people, or people that are kind of grouped together. It really emphasizes not in this particular energy. It's not giving things away where it could just be wasted again. It's giving into what is already connected to what is supporting you. So it's like putting it in the mix, like putting like potluck. So everybody, even though you're, like, if you're giving to someone, it's because it's already giving to you. It's already part of what is supporting all this hearts and diamonds energy. And then, of course, the spades energy and the truth. What is real. So it's giving the suggestion to look for that. Look for where you can put put additional resources, or oh, I have all these things. And there is a lot of cleaning. There has been a lot of cleaning energy. So I reckon that a lot of people have things like this um, around, um, or even with money, and supporting something that you really like, or someone that's doing something that is part of your collective energy. It's a very good time to do that. And from what it looks like, the astrology is really supporting this, and it's supporting a great flow. And it says that it'll give you confidence that investing in what is investing for you, it'll show you the benefit. And the greatest benefit that it's going to show you is that it'll bring you a lot of happiness to do this. Um, the Seven of Wands is present, so it's not in a like in a tarot energy, like defending yourself or what you believe in, standing up. This is not any. It's more like giving and supporting what it is that you believe in truly, because this is a 4 and a 7, so this is in an 11 energy. And then next to this, it's so that next to these two kings is this 9 of diamonds. So apparently, so that's seriously emphasizing the astrology and astrologers. And to have two kings there, and with the king of diamonds next to the nine of diamonds, and then with the king of hearts on top, that's showing me that this is a very favorable moment to contribute to your community. So you are giving to yourself. You're not, this is not, this isn't chips to the wind energy. This is definitely putting into the pot. But not, and it looks like a kind of one-time deal also. Like it's just favorable in this moment. It's a very good time to do it. And from what it's like the time to do it, and it's brought in all this party energy. So it's like, it's kind of like going to a party. Like you're gonna make some guacamole. You're gonna make some, you're buying some groceries. You're making some chips and dips. You're getting you're making sangria. It's an investment. You're bringing it to the party. It's a very bringing it to the party, and it's got a lot of spiritual energy in it. But it's celebrated in a very material. It's celebrated in a material way. It's emphasizing work. It's emphasizing appreciation of work. It's people and communities celebrating the work that they're doing, and that it's bringing results. And even if the results are just people being able to share a common interest and be able to celebrate that would be enough. But there's of course like tons here. So this 9 of diamonds is very favorable. I want to just tell you the numbers. It's Ace of Spades fails, Queen of Hearts, Four of Hearts, and then the King of Hearts. And the next line is the Four of Diamonds and the Seven of Clubs clovers. And then here in the fan is the King of Spades fails, King of Diamonds, and the Nine of Diamonds. It's a very, you know, I'm getting a kind of spring party. I'm getting the Beltane energy with this. So, and if you don't have anybody around you, this doesn't necessarily mean that you are doing this, but that by giving, sharing, putting in the pot, contributing, that is going to have that energy in it. That's what it's showing. And it's going to emphasize it for people. It's an uplifting energy, this. And it's giving the K9, which is a loyalty, and it empowers the loyalty that you have in all of these energies. I really recommend they want me to take another card while we're doing this. Okay. They want me to take a card for things to take into consideration and to be mindful of. Then they're taking us, we're going outside of the energy of this reading, and now we're going into the things that you kind of need to be aware of. Maybe like the things that are could be like the opposite of this energy. Not to like, you know, because it's extremely positive, this reading. In fact, I don't think I've ever seen a more positive reading for the collective, which is really nice. And I'm glad we're doing this. It's very impromptu, a little short and sweet one. So things to kind of look out for, because when the vibration, it makes sense, because when the vibration is so high like this, there's gonna be something around that's not going to have that interest. And so they want us to pull a card for what that is. Okay? And they really want us to shuffle it here. So, let's see what that is. Okay. Ooh, the Jack of Hearts. That makes absolute sense. Of course. Yeah. People are going to be looking to get some of that don't deserve it. I want to get some of that. Oh, look, there, the gift bag showing up. Oh, look, some donations. This, that. You know, this opportunist. Oh, I want to get some of that. Like, you know, just it wants something sweet. There's something that wants something sweet, because there's so much sweetness there. The Jack of Clubs clovers, yeah, and it's gonna want to use this Clubs clovers energy, Wands energy, to get it. And that's two jacks together. Okay, so that might even be two people, or two different, or some people competing over this energy. Yes, I'm going to pull one more. Eight of Diamonds, yeah. So this is definitely going to be a very testing energy for some people. Um, and for some people, this might be nothing. And this isn't something that would hinder you in any way or bother you. But for some people, this will be very serious and um, uh, or just something that you would really want to be aware of. And this is maybe old things coming back. So, because we have that 8, so all that cycling in the diamonds. Maybe you still owe somebody something. Maybe there was a time when you should have paid into something or paid someone somehow, and you didn't. And that is going to come back, and which makes absolute sense because this cycle is so complete. And if something like that is kind of hanging around, you will want to fix it. There might be people that think that you owe them something, or something that thinks you owe them something. Maybe you don't. Maybe they just think you do. And they're around. So, Queen of Spades fails. Maybe they're not necessarily, I'm getting moon energy with that. Maybe they're not necessarily showing themselves. Some people, this isn't going to be for everybody. Some people might be kind of tapping into spiritual realms in this category, wanting to get something, manifest something. I'm getting High Priestess energy with that, and a Joker upside down. So whatever it is that any kind of conjuring or whatever, any kind of malicious game or whatever, is not going to work. It's not going to work. It really can't with this other side here. I mean, there's like a big, it really can't unless you let it. And I would say rose-colored glasses or pride and things like that, or thinking, oh well, everything's getting on track now. When you're kind of, things are kind of moving really really well, and kind of everything's moving and stepping forward. That sometimes that's when you maybe don't see. You might not be paying as much attention to what is going on. Maybe it's not necessarily a threat, but it is a sign with this Joker upside down, which is a hangman, to remain very conscious. Don't start moving too fast. Don't start getting too excited. I think or becoming ungrounded. Staying really focused. And not getting lost, and also like not getting lost in this giving energy, because from what it looks like, this giving energy will give you a lot back. Okay, so sometimes that could maybe become a habit, and all of a sudden, like, someone starts over giving, that. They create an energy where it looks like they're like overgiving and overgiving. There's just creating all this abundance energy, and it is giving back to them, and then you can, it's like driving too fast. So that says don't drive too fast. You want to stay Sunday driving. That's giving me Sunday driving. I love that. So um, I love that. It is Monday. It's still Sunday for a lot of people. So, anything else for the collective? Queen of Diamonds, of course. Patience, confidence. I love it. Landed right on that upside down Joker hangman. So there's a lot of emphasis on intuition in this reading. It's got a lot of feminine energy. It's very mature energy. Putting your staying with that, staying with your Hermit card and pursuits. Just because there is all this community and collective and friends and sharing energy, this Queen of Diamonds is telling me to, on top of that upside down Joker, that that doesn't mean cutting the rope and like somersaulting in the park there. I mean, it's staying in your place and letting it come to you and staying very grounded. And this diamond's energy is, it's really emphasizing the earth. And that's really nice. Six of Diamonds is on the bottom there, just to remind us about this, or the receiving. And that's not just receiving resources in an earthly way, that's receiving divine things, and giving and receiving. So that's all we have here. And I hope you enjoyed that. It was fun for me to be able to share with you my own personal reading, which immediately turned into a collective reading. And I love all the messages in that. So it's 1:22 p.m. here at the station on April 28th, 2025. That was a great pleasure. And look, Queen of Hearts, Queen of Diamonds, King of Hearts. Twin flame energy is there. And look, that 3 kings and 2 queens. No, 4 queens. We had the queen. We had 4 queens. So 1, 2, 3 queens, 3 kings, 2 jacks. And don't forget about those 2 jacks there for some of y'all, okay? Yeah. I like that they gave us that good advice to balance it out. So, all the best, and thanks for listening. Have a good day.
Thank you for calling Corno Control TV Radio and Radio for the Blind.